There's a good chance you've never heard of the Hope Abortion Clinic in Granite City, Illinois. But in the middle of the 2 weeks in which we were watching Terry Schiavo be killed via starvation on our television screens, there was an incident that occurred that was even more unbelievable. According to published reports, a girl that we'll call Nicole, 14-year-old, had told her parents just weeks earlier that she had made a horrible mistake with her boyfriend Mark. They had slept together. She was now pregnant. She was afraid because she comes from a conservative family. Her parents are Baptists, and they tried their best to teach Nicole right from wrong. But despite that, she made this mistake, and at 14 found herself in a bad position. Nicole's parents assured her that she had made the right decision in deciding to carry the baby to term and pledged that they would help her through the process, that they would be there for her. Her mom took her to the New Beginnings Pregnancy Care Center in Granite City on March 15th. New Beginnings showed Nicole and her mom the baby's heartbeat via an ultrasound. They were also able to determine the child's gender. It was a boy. And Nicole and her mother rode home that afternoon. There was a discussion about what the child would be named. Nicole settled on Bradley. She loved that name and told her mom that she was resolved to have this child. Mark's parents were not so resolved. According to reports, Mark's parents insisted that Nicole get an abortion. During one run-in between the two families, Mark whined about how the baby would ruin his plans, his life, and his future. Of course, that's a little, hindsight 2020, I guess. Mark's mother proudly stated that she had aborted 5 babies in her lifetime and that she wouldn't think twice about doing it again. Mark's father insisted that Nicole's parents should have no say in the matter. Like he's in any position to make that call. It was Nicole's decision to make, and that was what Mark's parents wanted to see happen. Mark's mother is even quoted in one of the reports as having said, "You probably even hate that baby inside you, don't you?" Nicole was torn. She'd seen the ultrasound. She knew what was right, but at 14, her feelings were still very much blooming for Mark, and she did not wish to displease him or his family. This is why my daughters will not date till they're 34. Only 2 days after the ultrasound was done, a shocking series of events unfolded. According to published reports, Mark's mother phoned Nicole's school, posing as Nicole's grandmother, and got her out of class for the day at their local public school. This is also why we will homeschool our kids. Sometime in the early morning hours, before Nicole's mom had returned from her job as a school bus driver and her dad from an overnight job that he was working, Mark and his mother picked up Nicole and took her to Hope Abortion Clinic in Granite City, Illinois. You have to know that there is an anchor that burns within me that it's just wrong that you can call an abortion clinic the Hope Clinic. When Nicole's dad returned from work, he was not surprised to find her at home preparing for the school day. Suspecting the worst, he phoned Nicole's mom. Nicole's mom grabbed a friend, made a beeline for the abortion mill. They had a feeling. To get past the outer security checkpoint, Nicole's mother clutched her stomach and acted as though she was in some sort of dire need, and the guards told her to go see a counselor, so they ushered her right in. Once inside, the mother got the clipboard and looked for Nicole's name, which she found. She had been admitted at 7:45 that morning. It was now 8:30. She was told there was no one who fit Nicole's description admitted to the clinic by the workers. Evil, deceptive, immoral. Anticipating that there would be eventually a scene, Nicole's mom turned to her friend and said, "You deal with security. I'm going to go look for Nicole." And then begins calling for Nicole by name up and down the hallways of the clinic. Man, what a great moment that must have been. I'm sure the staff of the clinic's just freaking. Oh, there's a crazed mom out here. Nicole later admitted that she heard her mom calling her and asked the staff to bring her to her. The staff left the room, returned to tell her that her mom had left. Eventually, the police subdued Nicole's mom, cuffed her, put her in the back of a squad car. She pleaded with the police to go in and help out her daughter. They simply said, "Go see your senator." It's a 14-year-old girl. Nicole was immediately bumped to the front of the line for procedures, At 10:35, she exited the clinic through the front door, released on her own, and armed with only a paper bag in case she threw up any more. She'd already vomited 3 times that morning. During the commotion, Mark and his mother had been allowed to leave the clinic out the back door, and they immediately went to the airport and left for a vacation to Florida. By contrast, Nicole experienced back pain, breast pain, blood clot discharges, and a lot of other medical complications in the aftermath of the procedure. Everything done to Nicole that morning violated her rights, her civil rights. They violated her parents' rights as her sovereign guardians. And they took the life of a child that she had only 2 days previously decided to name Bradley.